Hey everyone, this is Two Pretty Dees and we're back.
Yes.
We want to thank you so much for the reception we received from our long-awaited podcast. It's been, 6 months since we did a podcast?
Yeah, it feels longer.
Yeah, and we put one out. We didn't know what the reception would be like, and we're just so pleasantly surprised that
we still have our fans.
I know you guys stuck with us. And we even got some new people.
I know.
I think we're up to 4K.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, we're up to 4K.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta go check it out.
Yeah. That's awesome. And your comments were we really appreciate them.
Yes, thank you.
Your best wishes for us and your condolences and, the best wishes, it's like day by day. You just,
I'm truly grateful because it definitely, we are noted. Thank you.
Thank you. We didn't know if we were doing it right or wrong, but, it's like, hey, laughter's the best medicine, right?
Exactly.
Right.
So what are we bringing them today?
Well, we wanted to talk about Harry and Meghan's seasons. And it's like...
Well, their summer is always the season of Sussex.
Exactly.
Right. But this summer...
Yeah, but this is like, we want to talk about their seasons of labor.
Yes.
This is when we don't hear from them, but we know something is going on in the background, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. What are they going to do come with next? Mm-hmm. And two, it's just fruits, season of fruits.
Of their labor.
Of their labor.
Yeah.
And then we see all the different projects come out. And then
get
after
blown
that,
away by just some things that we didn't know were going on in the background.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
And
then season of joy.
Season of joy. And our season
of joy. Yes, and we can say, Meghan's month is August.
Yes.
She is a Leo, and I totally understand. We are Leo sisters. Yes.
Is Harry a Leo too? No. He just barely made it, right? Because of the...
No, I think he's a Libra.
He's right. No, he's right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But they're close. They're compatible. we talk about, if not, they're making it happen. They're making it work.
Look, it's working.
Regardless of what the signs might say.
A Libra or Virgo? Now I gotta go check. But anyway, regardless of that, it's the seasons of Sussex.
Joy. When we see, little surprises pop up, and we're so happy for them.
And surprise visit or spottings.
Exactly. Yes. We don't like the paparazzis.
No.
Ones, but
But just seeing Meghan living good and living her best life.
And happy and not being
Harry being all in shape.
Exactly.
And just sweating and glistening in the sun.
Hey, Harry's dressing like Vogue.
Yes. Oh, his wardrobe updates.
Oh yes.
Hello. On the plane to Japan.
Yes. Why do women do that to men?
What do you mean?
We always upgrade men.
Yes, but you notice Meghan made sure not too much.
I know.
So she
it
did
was
like
subtle.
just enough. Like, this my boo. I put my little stamp.
And she's like, yes. Yeah, I love what you're wearing when I'm dating you, but you know what? Let's change it soon after the marriage.
She literally took that from Beyonce.
Yes.
And Destiny's Child.
I guess it is. So, just back to their season of labor, when we were talking about losing sight of them, we know that they're busy. And I know people get on Twitter and different things and they complain and they're like, where are they? We miss them. And sometimes, I'm like, leave them alone. They're living. They have to, raise 2 children.
Right.
Archie, is, come on. He's 3,
He's probably
4.
adorable.
And and then little bit. So come on.
And his dirty foot.
Yes.
And we know Miss Lilibet running the show.
Yes. And evidently she follows Archie around. She's in love with her little brother. Yes.
He needs to know what's going on. she must conduct. But yes.
Right. So speaking of dirty foot, I was going to mention that later, but since you mention it, let's talk about Harry in his office. Having a meeting, working. The man is working.
Well, he's working.
He's working.
He does have 5 jobs. He's Jamaican. He has 5 jobs.
And he's Trini, he has? 5 jobs. Okay. If he's from anybody from the West Indies.
From the Caribbean, they know. You can't have just one job. You got 1 job. I got 2 jobs. I work down to the flower shop and do all our things. Harry
has 5 jobs. Maybe more. We don't know. But we know that man is working, and these people from the
deranged
society.
Deranged
decide to point out everything in this office. They missed a couple of things.
Okay. You mean like the giant jute rug?
Yes. Why you use a jute rug? It could be faux jute. You don't know if it's real jute. Well, we know they got many jute.
I know it's real jute.
They have to say luxury dog blanket. It could be a cheap blanket from Target. They don't know.
Target.
I'm so sorry. When
Only
Megan
the
buys
best for guy.
And then it's the eyeglass case.
Stop.
I know. They pointed that out.
They pointed that out. But what cracked me up was on one of the
picture
tables.
frames? No.
Yes, picture frames that have the kids' pictures that they supposedly know. Mm-hmm. But then they showed a flashback of when Megan was sitting behind the desk.
Yes.
And there was she was having tea with Melissa McCarthy. It was one of those things. And it said, English tea and biscuits. How do you know she was drinking English tea?
I know.
She could have been drinking matcha.
It could have been China from China, Korean tea. It could have been any kind of tea.
She could have had some stupid waffles.
Exactly.
After she went to Germany, said bye-bye.
I know. It could have been any kind of tea, but no,
yes.
It has to be English tea.
Yes.
Even if they got the item from tea from a total different continent.
Yes.
So.
And then, of course, the luxury bottles of water.
Water. No, it was huge bottles of water. Huge. Those things were gigantic.
I know. Well,
he could barely lift it. It takes two of them to lift the bottle.
What Archie says. You gotta drink and hydrate.
Yes.
And stay safe and drive safe.
Right, yes. Definitely. And
so
then,
they took it literally.
So we covered, the slippers.
Oh, yes. So,
Yeah.
okay, I guess he used to be barefoot in the
Oh,
office?
he always was barefoot everywhere. All over the house, outside here, he's having his barefoot.
Wouldn't
so
you?
is Megan.
That's your house.
I know.
I'm going to be barefoot.
But outside he throws his, remember on the Harry and Meghan documentary when his babysitter, they were going to hire a babysitter, and she said, I bought new shoes at Clark's, and here's this man barefoot.
Yes. She was all excited, and then here he is.
Well, I think, exactly. Well, I think Archie was an influence on those slippers.
Yes.
Yeah, because Archie has this thing with clean feet.
And that's why we love Archie.
I know. Mama, I got dirty feet. It's all your fault. So now, poor Harry has to walk around the house with slippers.
Oh, no, but those are luxury slippers.
Yes, they're designer slippers.
Yes.
I recognize the brand. Did you?
No, but I'm sure he went and got the Sherpa wool and had them weave it.
Yeah. But I was hoping someone would identify it so I could, it is a Christmas present for someone. But yeah.
We'll find out. But that's all part about him,
Yes.
But he was actually really working.
He's working.
Yeah.
Guy's working. He's working on his charities. He's working on planning for Santa Bali. They're working on Invictus. They're working with Better Up. They're working on Travelers. They're working on productions with Archwell. With
Archwell and
Netflix.
Netflix. Yes. I mean, just so much.
Right, exactly. So, unlike the others we shall not name, we know they ain't doing nothing when we don't see them. Their season of labor is, they ain't doing nothing.
Pegging. I guess that counts, right?
Yeah, pegging and going to mosh parties.
Oh, ooh.
No, that's what they said. It was some kind of, I don't know if it was a mosh party.
That sounds like an orgy.
No, it was a lot of old men and a skinny Duchess. That shall be nameless.
Oh, she went to I thought it was like a festival, like a music concert.
Really? No, it was
it looks
Lady
sad.
Chambly's house.
Okay, it looks sad.
It looks sad because it was empty, almost empty.
And
maybe they went
early. Don't have any friends.
Yeah. So that's their seasonal labor. But anyway, let's go back to Harry and Meghan. So during that time, we have to learn to cope. As a Sussex squad, we have to, as a squaddy, I'm not speaking for everybody. I'm just speaking for myself. We have to cope. So we have some recommendations.
On how to cope?
Yeah.
When there's like a gap in between Sussex fun. But right now we are so saturated. It's just
it's like, oh, yeah.
Yes.
I feel sorry for the other side. But not really.
No, we don't. But prior to even the whole month of August, leading up to there was things that we had to do to cope.
Yes.
So what are your recommendations?
Suits. Watch Suits.
Tons of it.
Tons of it. We watched
Yes.
it so many times. I watched Harry and Meghan documentary over, and it's amazing. A lot of detail you missed
Right.
when you watched it the first time.
Yes.
You know?
And then you go back and you're like, oh my God,
my God.
I remember that. And then they go
Exactly.
into even further detail and then even more nuance.
Yes.
They were very classy in holding back on what they could have said.
Yes.
They could have said a whole lot more.
Yes. And Tyler Perry even alluded to that.
I mean, even in Spare,
yes.
Harry could have.
Harry was.
I think he has the backup version.
Yeah.
I think there's extended version. Extended version.
Spare 2 could come out any day now. Maybe it's written in a vault somewhere.
I think so. But
So yeah. So if you're in a romantic mood, we think, and you want to cope, what suits?
well, see,
And-
you broke it down in a way of one
Yeah.
of our fun characters
Uh-huh.
that I don't know why I've grown to love this person. And his character arc
Yeah.
is Louis Litt.
Okay. No, that's that. If you need to cope.
No. But
Yeah.
what I'm saying is the way you broke it down on
Yes.
these methods of coping
Yes.
is similar to what Louis does.
The coping mechanism.
Like when he's happy, he does
Yeah.
mudding.
Yeah.
When he's angry, he goes shooting.
When he's depressed, it's
A pruning? Is he making prunies?
no. Is it prunies?
But the fact that I know that that's what he does.
Exactly.
Right? So then we thought, okay, how do we break it down?
Yeah. So if you're in a romantic mood, watch Suits.
No,
or
watch
watch
Harry
Harry
and
and
Meghan.
Meghan
And
documentary.
Watch episode 3.
And watch episode 3 of Suits.
yeah.
Yes.
No, episode 3 of the Meghan and Harry documentary.
Yeah, there's all 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
But there's in one of the.
Oh,
there's
you
6
like
of
that
the-
part?
yeah,
Okay.
Because they get all roomy.
I know. But Suits too, if you wanna, that's part of it.
Yes.
And if you're feeling a little bit depressed, then
Watch the Me
You Can See. And I think that's going to really help you.
Yes.
Help you cope with that time, because they've provided that as a mechanism for, just to demonstrate all the struggles we have and talk about mental health as being a health issue and not a mental problem. And so,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, your mind is part of your body, so
Exactly.
it is a holistic.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right. So there's many recommendations for coaching.
Signing up for Better
Better
Up.
Up. There's some uploads of different apps that you can get.
Yep.
Now, what if you're bored? What are you gonna do?
Suits. I gotta see my girl Rachel.
What storyline you like?
Okay, is it wrong? I've loved it from the very beginning, and season 1 was very pivotal at that. But the focusing on Rachel and Mike,
Yes.
right? Focus on their characters,
Right.
and their arc together.
Yes.
Their relationship.
Exactly.
And I don't blame her. I wouldn't have moved into that apartment either.
Or just like his, being his erratic and his boyish. Flirting, and she's like, "Oh, really, dude?" But she knows. She
knew. She told
really
from day
likes it.
one,
Yeah, because it's
get it all out now.
Yes. I love that
Banter.
That banter, and I actually love how the story went and how it ended up. And it's like times I wanted to just slap
Smack
my
the shit out of her. Like, Mike, what are you doing?
know.
Why don't you listen to Harvey? Harvey just told
Yeah.
you. Let it go, dude.
I know. Oh, Rachel.
Even when Rachel tells you,
What's the matter with you?
why didn't you get out of prison right now?
I know.
What are you
exactly,
doing?
Exactly.
Oh, I hope no spoilers. Sorry, guys. But I figured no. A true squad would have already
Or
watched
when he
it.
started going over to her apartment,
Yes.
she said, "No."
No. Oh, no. Wait. How things have to be arranged in the same.
I know, yes. Or when she's like, "Excuse the mess," and I don't want to hear comments about it. He's like, "This is a mess."
I know. It's just like, this was clean.
I know, perfectly clean, organized apartment.
Yes.
Okay, and she has taken it one level. Rachel's character in that show.
Rachel Zane, yes.
It's like there's a sign of the sink where you have to put dirty dishes.
Yes. And then the other side that you don't, and he didn't magically know.
Oh yeah.
And then her pros and cons.
Okay, but
list.
I agree with her with the drinking from the bottle.
Oh, hell no.
I
Yeah,
know.
that's nasty.
Yeah, she's like, ew.
Yes.
I was like, that's your lover. That's your love interest.
I don't know what
She's
he
like,
was doing.
Oh God, she was funny. She made
Yes.
that face on the show. It was
No,
like,
but her pros and cons lists.
oh yeah.
And that she had to work through these
Going
lists.
through this process.
And I don't know why. I feel like that's the real Rachel Megan would do.
Yeah. I kind of felt sorry for her. I was like, please hurry
I think
up
she
with
brought
the
that into the
list.
character.
You have to go through that.
Yes.
But that was funny. Now, the other one is if you're happy, still watch Suits.
Yes.
Know,
And oh my God,
yes,
look at Harvey
and
ooh.
Mike. Woo!
But
That
Mike
relationship.
and his hair
That relationship
selection.
with how Harvey had some hair issues too, but Mike had more hair issues. Mike was constantly changing his hair.
And I couldn't handle it. And I agree with Donna. Did he finally settle down on the
Yeah,
hairstyle?
did he pick a hairstyle, Mike? Pick a hairstyle and stick with it.
But no, my man Harvey, smooth.
I know.
Smooth talker.
Oh yeah.
Good looking.
I know.
I mean,
wow.
and when he went to go get the cars, the
yes.
fast car.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
and when he hooked up with this his psychiatrist.
Uh-huh.
Well, ex-psychiatrist,
yes.
and she told him what she would want him to do.
Oh my God,
know,
yes.
I've always articulated those kind of, like dreams, but ain't nobody ever followed up. It's like, damn, I had to like throw something at him. Sometimes when my husband get hit, he don't know it's like out of the blue.
That's why.
It's like there's little things like this is going through my mind. Well, a couple of years ago, a long time ago, yeah, maybe 10 years ago. And you just look over and it's like, damn. Did you get that? Why'd you do that? But Harvey did it. He pulled up in the car and he pulled her over and grabbed her and gave her a kiss. So it was like, but Harvey's character. And he has this Mike and Harvey.
Yes.
Dynamic. There's
Harvey
and Jessica. Oh my gosh. Those two.
Yes.
He even asked to live with her.
I know. It's like nobody would know. It's like, we didn't even know you were married until you got divorced.
She's like, what? So she's like, he wanted to live. That was some symbiotic relationship going on there,
Yes. Well, you can't blame him because Jessica,
I know her.
I admire.
And she always show up in his apartment. He didn't know how she was getting in.
Because she didn't have a key.
He never gave her a key.
She doesn't need a key.
She's like, how are you getting in?
I'm Jessica.
She come in and she have dinner ready and stuff. And it's like,
know.
what is going on?
Drinking his wine.
Yes,
Drinking his scotch.
Yeah. And the Harvey and Lewis dynamic. Oh God.
Love-hate.
Oh yes. It's like,
and then it became hate.
yes, yeah, but it's like, and
but
that,
now it turned into
it turned into trust and love, and that, and it, if you ain't really want to see how people, you talked about it in the beginning, you're watching Suits, focusing on the stages of Lewis, his psychiatrist says most people go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in that order, which is like, first you get the news,
right?
You go in shock,
right?
And then there's anger, then there might be denial, and then there's acceptance or whatever.
Yeah.
He goes to 1 to
to anger, like immediately.
Immediately.
There is no in between.
There's no in between. So the psychiatrist came up with the stages of Lewis, but that's funny. And even his relationship with everybody. His relationship with Donna, his relationship with Rachel, the associates, the way he abuses people.
But the fact that he found an associate that's
just like him.
Just like him.
Exactly.
She's like, come on, Lewis. She was from Center Stage.
Yes.
Oh, I love that actress.
Yeah. I don't know.
I can't remember her name.
Yeah, but she is just as...
But Katrina is her character's name.
Yes. They're both just as devious, just as robotic.
Diabolical. Yes, and robotic.
So it's like, I'm thinking... Some squaddies will say, we want Suits to come back. Or maybe some Megan fans.
Yes.
But I don't think Megan needs to act anymore. I think she's, far beyond that. She has bigger things that she wants to get involved with and accomplish.
Yep.
She's done acting. She's checked that off her list.
Done that.
Mm-hmm. And I think she could produce.
She's directing now.
Exactly.
And writing and creating content.
Exactly. But
if she happens to do an appearance, I won't be mad.
No.
I know.
But if she does, I think they could they do a spin-off of Suits or bring it back,
Right.
they could really highlight on some of those other dynamics
Right.
and just run with it, you
Yes.
know, and even reintroduce Mike. You know, Rachel could be off doing a sabbatical
Yeah.
in some other country and have Mike reintroduce, you know, with Harvey, working with Harvey and
Right.
Jessica and stuff like that. Oh, Jessica's.
Her spinoff. Talk about
Yeah.
God's favorite
Yeah.
coming back. Or
Yes.
well, I don't even know if it's God's favorite.
It's
But
it's going.
It's because of the popularity of Suits coming back on both Netflix and Peacock.
Yeah,
Netflix and Peacock that it's now
it's been picked up again, right?
Pearson. So
Pearson.
she had a spinoff
Uh-huh.
prior
Oh, okay.
when Suits originally aired,
Uh-huh.
and now that is getting picked up by
Oh.
Peacock to be reshown
Okay, awesome.
to restream. So now Jessica
Yeah.
making that money, and girl,
Man,
her
yes.
power suits.
Oh my God.
And dresses.
Oh, yes,
Mhm.
yes. So, so that's our take on what to watch. And did we give him any?
Oh no, you didn't hit Angry.
Oh yeah, we did. We said Lewis, and we. And we said entertainment. Just watch Lewis and Harvey's storyline.
Oh yes, and even just Harvey's storyline.
just Harvey's storyline, just by
he
himself.
had some stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, some heavy stuff going on.
Right.
Yeah, and then we say if you're in any kind of mood, just watch Suits. Because it was that good, you know. So
Yes.
it's like,
You get humor, you get fun.
Yes.
And you might learn the law along the way.
oh yeah.
And I know it's the U.S. law, but still.
Yes, but and actually, I'm like, I want to be a lawyer. Why didn't I become a lawyer? You're watching it, it's like, I could do that.
Just don't have Mike take a test for it.
Exactly. But so, you know, going through their season of labor, you know, they're busy working. You know, they're gonna be coming and
There's some
dropping
projects
some
we don't even know about.
Yeah. So just there's a lot out there that we could cope with, that we could use. Reread Spear. You know, there might be something in Spear that you
I
might
think
find.
people are still listening to the audiobooks.
Yes, and people are now finding Spear. Think of all those people in is it Singapore?
It was Japan.
Yeah.
In Singapore.
Yeah,
Yep. Uh-huh.
that where the the spike went up, the number of Spear books purchased, went up.
Mm-hmm.
So people are now reading it and finding out about the royal family.
And they're shady.
Yeah, the shady royal family.
Well, I saw an article about Chucky.
Yeah.
They need to reopen the honors.
Oh,
case.
really? Yes.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah.
And that, let's talk about Dodi Fayed passing
know.
away.
Yes,
And
the
he
anniversary
mentioned,
of both Diana.
yes, and his son,
Yeah.
and he passed away. And he was one person who was really supportive of of Diana, and he really came on and said, and nobody paid attention back then how the British media, how racist the royal family and the British media was towards his son.
Of course.
Yes, and we know, and
we know what it was
Yes.
about. They didn't want to have any kind of supposed in their sick mind.
yeah.
Like, say Diana had a kid. Say they got married.
Yeah, she
and
was
had a kid.
still in childbearing age because she had
Yeah.
her two sons at a very young age. She was married at 19.
Right.
Yeah.
So she's still, yeah.
Yeah. So Harry could have had a brother.
I know. Or a sister.
Yeah, dark skin, tan, sister or brother.
Yeah.
They didn't want that.
Yep.
We know who didn't want that.
Yep.
But anyway, so
So now the next season of Fruits.
yes, and we are in the season of fruits.
Yes.
And we've seen one already.
Which is?
Polo. We've
Yes.
seen that.
And which was successful. How much did they raise? 1.3 million?
Yes.
Yes.
For Santa Polly. And the Sussex Squad is also having a fundraising drive for Santa Polly. And this one, I think it
Runs
started.
up to his birthday.
Yeah.
It started back in May.
Yeah, and now this for Megan's birthday, and then it's for both Harry and Megan's birthday.
Oh, okay. So it started in August. So
Yes.
August to September 15th.
Yes.
Okay.
And maybe did it start?
Yeah, I thought it started in May.
Yeah,
because
you're
of
right.
Archie's birthday all
You're
the way
right.
through.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're correct. I'm sorry. And now it's going to end with Harry's birthday or the end of that month.
Yes.
Yes. So we still have time to donate.
Yeah. So make sure
Make
check
sure we do
that out.
that. And then we had The Heart of Invictus.
Just released on Netflix, and oh my god,
Yes, I loved it.
Loved it.
I loved it.
Loved
I
it.
cried. You laughed, and
The
you know,
joy.
yeah,
and the camaraderie.
exactly.
And then I'm like, damn, I wish I went into the military, so I could.
Yeah, exactly. Have that kind of they call
Bond.
it band of brothers, whatever stuff. But it's really frightening the way, and I saw that because of the way with the Ukrainian team.
Yeah,
they had to all get in a certain mentality to go to war. And then to come to the Invictus game, they will
shift that
mindset so they could play and participate.
But then also, you know,
so they had a new team.
Yeah.
They had a new team,
right?
But they're still struggling with guilt from leaving their brothers behind.
Right.
And then when they go back to war, they have to now have a different mindset, you know, where they have each other's back. So it's watching them. You realize that when we end these conflicts and these veterans come home, there's nobody.
I know, but
they have nothing.
But I'm so happy that the one nurse they weren't necessarily following. Well, they followed her story.
Yeah,
and she actually had to go out and be in the front line. But her daughter actually went and participated
for her. Yeah,
at The Hague.
Yeah,
so,
and we posted about that when we watched it. It was. They were gonna cover her, but she missed. She was captured, and in Kiev. So as a result, her daughter, like you mentioned, went and participated for her. But her story was just mind blowing. The fact that she was captured, I was like, "Am I captured by Russia?"
I know.
You did.
Yes.
You know, and the fact that they went to the Invictus Games and you saw Harry and Meghan and the whole team talking about the care and you know how they're going to approach this, how they could support the Ukrainian team,
right?
And her family decided we're not going to go quiet. We're going to
we're coming. We're supporting.
We're going to support it.
Yeah.
And then it so happened that was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Because Russia didn't want to be seen as a mean or awful state,
but they got called out.
Yes, so calling, you call out that kind of stuff instead of staying quiet.
Right.
The new way to approach things saved her life.
Yes,
because towards at the end of the last episode,
if you haven't watched it,
the last episode, it's oh my gosh, when she was rescued.
Okay, well,
I'm sorry.
Spoilers. Spoilers. But yes,
okay,
yes.
We need to say spoiler alert.
It's a little late. Okay, but yes.
Okay, she was rescued, and then, but still she's going to have trauma because she said she was tortured every day.
Yes.
And, but at the start of Invictus, 2022, in Germany, in The Hague, in Netherlands, the beating stopped.
Yep.
Until she
released her. Because they knew.
Yep.
That they would pay greatly for that.
So.
But the unique thing about Harry's style of documentaries, and I felt it was a little bit similar to what he did with the regards of with the Phoenix, Rising Phoenix. Mm-hmm. So the storyline, and you follow different people in their journeys, and I think part of what he did was take some really unique individuals and follow their path and how they've coped and how they've managed to overcome their
disability or
whatever they're struggling with.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do we want to?
Yeah, let's highlight them. Go through a couple.
Well, one has just gained some sex symbol status of late.
Oh, Gabe?
Yep.
Gabriel, yeah, we're gonna go try to see Gabe, and Gabe, we ain't gonna be hitting on you. Pretty D too might be, but I'm too old. But yeah, I loved Gabe, and I was so sad what everybody would say. He's constantly saying, "I love you," and I just want to see him and give him a hug and say, "I love you," but I don't want to hug him because I'm afraid I'm gonna hurt him.
But you know what? Yeah. I don't think that bothers him. That type of contact is positive.
Healing. Yeah. I just want to yell, "I love you, Gabe." Yes. Because but there'll be a lot of women, a lot of hussies going out there.
Okay, squatties who were interested in thinking they're gonna get Gabe. She did not mean it.
She just mean it. I'm an older woman. I do say stuff like that. But anyway. Gabe's story was so sad. He was over 20 years in the U.S. military.
Yes.
He had it. There was a driving accident. Got hit, dismembered, lost his. He had his arm for a while, but he eventually had to amputate it.
Yep.
But the way they amputated, it just looks painful by
Yes.
itself, and he suffers with daily pain, chronic pain. I mean, I
don't know how
can't
he does
imagine. I don't know how he does it, and the fact that, in addition to that, being in the military, he's been through some things. And then, as a young child, he had some abuse that he's coping with and coming to terms with, which is, he had physical and sexual abuse as a young boy. And
so all these layers of trauma.
Yeah. And so he's trying to overcome all of them. But the daily living with pain, imagine that on top of everything else.
Yeah.
That's horrible. And he could, pray for him every day. That is a daily thing for him.
Yes. But I'm so glad that he has positive people in his life.
Yeah.
That he has Invictus.
Yes.
And that he competes in. I didn't realize all the events that he competed in.
Yeah. And
I thought it was just the archery, but it wasn't. It was more.
Exactly. And a lot of things just racked his body with pain after. And
I know.
even
Like when he was swimming. Oh my God.
Oh, yes.
Do you know how hard that is?
Yeah. And he's using
I can't even doggy paddle, so I know.
He's using the muscles.
Yes.
That's related to his injury.
Correct.
The shoulder.
Yep.
And when he came out, he was just rattled with pain. And it's, and I think, so you would think people, I think he was saying his family or friends were like, calm down, slow it down.
Slow down. But tell him to slow down and, chill. But I don't think that was right, because if he did, he would focus on
the pain that he has
versus focusing on something that he could take his mind off.
It's like you're in pain, and so you stub your toe. Yeah. So you redirect the pain to someplace else that you think you can manage, and you focus on that instead.
Right.
So that's probably what he's doing, because he did say as he gets older, and he's not as can't do as much. How is he going to cope with the pain?
Correct.
So that's why I'm like, man, we're pulling for you.
Yes.
Hal
from Denmark.
Yes.
PTSD on an extreme level.
Yeah, he did he
cycling.
He also to cope, he had alcohol, drugs. He was not in good shape when he was back. Yeah. And you see how he got himself in shape. And
because his family, his daughters.
Yeah.
I think that's what pushed him.
Yeah, he couldn't even be with his daughters alone. He had to have visits with them 2 hours at a time.
Only 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's devastating.
And so, he lost everything. And he came back. He worked really hard. Did he get a medal?
He bronze. Hello. Hello. Hal was doing his thing.
And he's the one on the Heart of Invictus with the two guys hanging in red.
Yes.
That's Hal.
Yes, because they're so proud of him.
Yes. Yeah. I was proud of him too.
Shoot, we were all crying.
And proud. Yeah. Yes. It's like that he made it, and he would be successful.
Yeah.
James,
talk to me.
Yeah, James was
like almost like a quiet
and he was quiet, but he was struggling too. And he was a double amputee.
Yes.
Double amputee.
From England.
And it's the quiet ones you really have to watch. There could be, the trauma from his injury, being in the military. Of course, he's going to have some psychological, PTSD stuff. And he was given the team captain role. And
after the captain of the team ended up having a heart attack.
No, the coach. The coach had
okay,
but he was the captain, and he was still very low key. His style of engaging, he wasn't.
He doesn't have to be so in your face.
Yeah.
His style is one-on-one. It's the mentor you through, and I think the Invictus helped him
develop leadership skills.
I think it was there. I don't think he even realized he had that capability.
He had that capability, and
then he started to believe it when they won the game against the U.S.
Exactly,
to get to the finals.
Yes.
Yeah,
they beat us, y'all.
No, not at the end, but to get to the finals.
To get to the finals.
The fact that they beat the U.S. They were like, hell yeah.
Yes.
And then Victoria on the name of the lady on the team?
I can't remember her name.
Okay,
but she was just as I loved her.
Yes.
I loved her attitude. Yes. She's like, there are no women on that team.
What's that all about?
I know, exactly. She was badass.
Yes. and the way she would dunk in,
yes,
like,
bam. High fiving.
I know I was over there cheering for England.
Cheering for England.
I'm
Yeah.
like, what? But only because of Harry. Only 'cause of Harry.
and the veterans themselves. They're good people.
Yes, but I'm glad he stepped up and helped the team out.
Right.
And even when the coach had to go up because he had the heart attack.
Yeah. Yes.
So up
You
next
pronounce this
from
name.
Korea, Na Hyung-yun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It was so sad, yeah.
It was
Now
sad.
he was no limbs on his arms. He lost them.
Yep.
And he was electrocuted, and he can't even remember the injury. Thank God,
Thank
our
goodness.
brain
Can shut off.
can shut off that. Oh,
Yeah. Because I can't even imagine.
Yeah. And but one of the things he said that really was devastating, and some countries are not accepting of people with physical disabilities.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, and so you live in the shadows.
Yes.
He said he would be at home all the time.
Yeah.
Nobody would want to see you in public, see you in a restaurant, see you. So you really have to hide, live in the shadows. That's
And it's
very
sad.
sad.
But to now, go to Invictus
Yes.
and win.
Yes.
I think he got silver.
Yes. And or bronze, I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
But he medaled, and it was the pride for his daughter to see what he can do.
Yes.
How he can overcome disabilities.
Exactly.
And
And show that, look,
Yes.
I'm still human.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, I'm still a
Yes.
man. I'm still a dad.
Yes.
I'm still taking care of my family. So it's like that for me. That was very emotional.
Yes.
And it was a high to see him be so successful and what he got out of the games.
I know, which was awesome.
Yes. What about Daryl from Canada?
Now, Daryl was an interesting one because, I think the easiest thing to go to when anybody's suffering is substance abuse.
Yeah.
But for him to admit that he was still struggling during the games, I thought is a strength of his character.
Yes.
And a strength of,
He could have
getting to
did
the other
that.
side.
Yeah.
I know, but I think he felt if he didn't, he would feel guilty.
Yeah, and the games wouldn't have helped him.
Right.
Yeah, and he suffered from a form of PTSD that was
So severe
so
that
different.
well, can you imagine just every day?
Yeah, he
worried
said
about-
sometimes like a loud noise could trigger him,
Yes.
and he could be in a different place or a different time.
And
he
that's-
could be, and that's the scary one.
Yes.
Because you don't know how that person could react.
Because what if he's driving? And what if a storm came through?
Exactly. Oh, they're setting off fireworks.
It's Vergeveld Hagendagen here in the Netherlands.
Yes.
So if you happen to hear some fireworks in the background,
Yeah.
oh my God, look at the show.
I know. They set off fireworks, and it's because they had showcasing a whole lot of boats and a lot of marine world and what happens.
Yes.
So and military ships and stuff. So they're just setting off fireworks. And so.
But that actually ties in nicely with the excitement of the Nigerian team. We're going to be excited to see them.
There'll be 3 teams. It will be their first Invictus.
Yes.
And the Nigerian team will be their first. So we're going to try to find out.
Yes.
And I don't know what events they're participating in.
Doesn't matter. We're going to go.
Yeah, yes.
Yep. And who else?
I can't remember the other 2 countries that joined.
But they were the first to announce.
Yes. So we're going to be there. So that's Invictus 2023. So that's a fruit that we're going to have get coming from Harry and Meghan. And so we are so excited. Now, we're not going to be there for the first part of the show. Opening ceremonies or which I know is exciting. We can get tickets for the opening ceremonies.
But we did get tickets for the closing. So
Closing, and we'll be there like a day or 2 before the closing. How is it going to work?
well, either way, we're gonna get there and be able to see our homegirl.
Right. And so we'll be there. We'll be there a day before, and we're going to try to get to see several of the events. And by going, seeing some of the events, you know, all of the events are free.
Yes.
So we don't have to get tickets, which is really great. And then after that, we're going to be looking for Harry and Meghan.
Not in a stalker-like way.
Not in a stalker-like way, but hopefully, you know, God would bless us with their presence. We'll just, you know, be in the right place at the right time. And we'll try not to act a fool. Yeah, we act
One
a fool.
pretty D might go running after him, trying to get a hug. And hopefully security doesn't have to push us off.
My life, I'm living for that hug. But actually, no, I'm not going to do anything like that, people.
No,
you know, I'm not that crazy. Yeah, I am. But, but you know, it's just to be there in such a positive environment with all the people that's going to be there, the families, and meet a lot of the different participants and be there to support them.
Yes.
And go to all the different, you know, events and competition. You know, that's what we're all about. And then the closing ceremonies.
Yes, and then just to see, you know, the joy that everyone, you know, and that ties us into the last season, the season of joy.
Yes.
So
seeing the joy, we came up with that. It's their joy. It's the Sussex joy. It's when we see Harry and Meghan living their best lives.
Yes.
Right. And we saw the birthday dinner, you all.
Yes. I mean, we weren't physically there, but we did see it, and it was awesome.
It was awesome.
And Homer looked good. That dress sold out.
Yes.
Like faster than somebody could say, "Where's that dress from?"
Well, I wish I had the body for the dress, but you know, hey.
But you know, the Meghan effect. People sleeping on her. Don't be sleeping on Meghan.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course,
then we had the birthday dinner.
Yes.
Right.
So
with her girlfriends.
Girls hanging out.
So she was hanging out, and you know.
And yes, she has black friends.
Yes.
I don't know why they keep coming up with that bullshit.
But there has some, you know, some people. I don't know. You just
they're special. They're trying to be.
They're special.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know. But
and then also we have Doria's birthday. And on Doria's birthday, what did they do?
Beyonce. And let's just talk about the mute challenge. I wonder if she did.
Yeah.
If she did it.
Well, I don't know. I
might have to check Twitter.
No, I think a lot of people were saying that Harry was just there standing. Okay, look at LeBron when he was at the concert.
He was just standing.
Yeah, not all dudes
are out there jamming and doing stuff. Yeah.
That's what my husband does. I'm there. I'm having a great time. He's just there.
Well, and I also think, well, his wife is watching. He can't be all up doing grinding and all that mess.
Exactly.
But look, Meghan was there. She was there with Scotty, her mama. Mama was having a good old time.
Oh yeah, Doria could do that.
Yes,
that's what I'll be doing with you. Like, leave me alone. You have to carry on the family decorum and whatever. I'm good. Okay. So she was having a great time, and they all got the message, the memo.
Yes.
They all wore silver.
Yes.
And Harry looked good, and they were matching.
Yes. Well, come on now.
Yeah.
They always match.
Yeah. And someone sent a video of them, and they were holding hands.
Of course.
I know. It's
that is their signature move.
At the ticket. At the ticket line.
Look, they're going to be holding hands on the way to the
I
back.
know.
Okay.
They're holding hands. I was like, okay. Let me say. And there was one thing I missed in Heart of Invictus.
Yes.
He was rubbing her back.
Of course.
I know.
That's his boo.
I was kind of embarrassed watching it. I was like, why did I watch this 5 times?
But it's to know that, yes, their love is real.
It's
and
real.
They're just
still there. They're not like the
They're still
others.
in the honeymoon phase.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
After 3 babies.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So we're seeing this joy, and they're having a great time. So happy for them because they're not being constrained by people telling them, oh, you're too visible, you're too out there in the news, so
We
you
need
gotta
you to be 50%.
yeah. So you
I ain't
can't
never
go to
heard
lunch
that.
with your girlfriends. No, she could go to lunch with her girlfriends.
Yes.
And go to lunch with her husband.
She could go shopping.
She could go shopping
She
by
could meet-
herself with her friends.
Exactly.
She could go to rock concerts.
Yep.
You know, she could.
She gonna see our girl, Beyonce.
Yeah, Beyonce concert. She could do anything that she wants
Yeah.
without having some cronies telling her, "Oh, this is not proper and this is proper," whatever. Yeah, and both of them are living their best lives.
And we are so happy.
Yes. So next thing is going to be Harry's birthday. So we're going to continue. Continue
The
the
celebrations.
celebrations, and you're gonna have to see them going out to dinner. Somebody, whoever out there,
Get that photo.
post it for us.
Yes.
But our joy,
Yes.
Invictus 2023,
Yes.
the outfits,
Oh my
what
gosh.
they'll be wearing.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. We gotta find a shirt. We need to get a shirt.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get Invictus memorabilia. Yeah,
Yeah.
some shirts.
Yes.
That we could wear, kind of blend in.
Yes.
So I was gonna wear my Sussex Squad T-shirt, but I'm trying. I don't want to scare anyone off.
Okay. It's okay.
I was like,
Because
Oh,
it's in
no.
gold and black too.
yes,
Did you-
it is to go to that. Oh boy.
Yeah.
I have to look for that. I haven't found that. I don't know if I still have that.
But yes, but no.
No,
but,
we don't have that.
But no, but that'll
Yes.
be our joy.
Yes.
So looking forward to it.
Yes.
And looking forward to more episodes.
And we'll be posting a lot. Try to post as much as we can anyway, as we're at the games. And we did mention that Better renewed their
You mean
affiliation.
Mr. CIO secured the bag and made sure
Yes.
that Invictus Games
Right.
continued their partnership with
With
Better Up?
Yes,
Oh yeah,
exactly.
Yes. That's his job number 5.
That's right. So, we just want to see more of this, more positive things for Harry and Meghan.
I'm just happy that all the positive is happening with them.
It is so much.
And you know who's
Yeah.
not.
There's never a season. There's not a season on that island. They don't put seasoning in their foods. Sorry. That's why it's bland, and bland.
How about they
bland.
go steal some spices? Is that why?
They need some spices seasoned up.
Yeah.
Because their season of labor, it doesn't exist.
Well, pegging.
Yeah.
And
Their-
pedophiles.
Their season of accomplishments. Yeah. Still waiting on that one.
Yeah.
They're tackling that one. They're still tackling that
I
one.
don't know.
Yeah. And season of joy, there's no joy.
No, there's bitter. There's bitterness.
Bitterness.
Yeah, some bitter betties
Yes.
over there.
Yeah, very bitter betties. And
don't think they have fun.
the news, people.
Oh god, the recycling and the article lines.
Exactly.
And just they're trying to regurgitate things that have already happened 3 years ago.
And they're
it's
so
like,
hateful, and everybody knows it. It's
Yeah.
pathetic.
Yeah.
But I hate when they bring people of color in to try to, keep this hate going. But hey, everybody, stay positive.
yes.
Fun things. Be fun, be silly, laugh at it,
And have some suits. And some Heart of
Have
Invictus.
Invictus, yes. Or go back and watch the documentary Harry and Meghan.
Oh yeah. either.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And
So-
there's probably more to come, so super
Yes,
excited.
Super excited.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be so envious that you didn't take me to the Beyonce concert.
Lord,
I'm like,
Here we go. You had to choose one. Okay.
I told
and
you.
you picked the right one.
okay. Thanks you all for listening.
Bye.
Bye.